So if you guys are like me, you've been completely addicted to this game, Escape from Tarkov, for about the past month. And once you start playing, you'll quickly realize that space in your stash is incredibly important, especially if you're a hoarder like me and you want to find the cheapest, most effective ways to store and hoard as much items as you possibly can until you hit incredible endgame and are rich and can just buy thick cases and never have to worry about stash space again. And there is pretty much a glitch that allows you to infinitely store and stack certain items that you really shouldn't be able to. Now there's definitely a few different ways to do this in this game, but one of them is getting these items right here, which are item cases. Now since these right now are at like 1.9 million rubles, you can usually get them to like 1.5 if you wait for like weekends and times that the prices go down a lot, but that still means these are kind of a mid-ish game a few weeks into the game. Maybe you've done some good runs, maybe you're doing Hatchet runs, you'll be able to get a few of these. And you can put a lot of stuff in them. You can put different cases in them, you can put most items in them, and only certain cases can be put in them. So you can put ammo cases, you can put med cases, stuff like that, but you can't put other item cases in them normally. So right here, we have an item case. We can't put these item cases inside of it. But if you get this backpack right here, the MBSS, these are really cheap. They're, what are they, like 10 to 15k in the marketplace? They're like 10k right now, so super cheap. And what you do with these, you open up your item case, you put one into them. You can put these inside of them, and it takes up a fourth of the item case. You can put 4 total backpacks into this. Now, with these backpacks, you can then take this other item case that you can't put in the first item case, and you can put it in this backpack, and it takes up the entire backpack. But now you have a item case inside of this backpack that's in the item case, and the item case is the same size as the backpack, so you basically just have an item case inside of this item case. And then you can open up this item case, and it's in here perfectly fine, and now you just took up a fourth of one item case for a second item case, and you can infinitely do this because I can put 3 more backpacks in here, have 3 more item cases, and now I have 1 item case of space taken up in my stash with 4 item cases worth of storage inside of them. Now this takes a bit of money because you need the 1.5 to like 2 mil item case. The backpack is only 10k, so it's not much, so that does take a bit of money, but I would also recommend not going super deep with these. So this is my actual one right here that I keep. I usually have them all stacked. I just took them out to show you guys, and I usually have them all stacked like this, and I don't go super deep. Mainly basically as deep as I go is like this. So I have my entry one right here, which has my 4 backpacks. I go into this one, it then has basically my kind of main use one. It has different ammos, it has some mag boxes, has some filled weapon cases, then it has another backpack, and you can put a lucky scab box inside of that backpack, which then I have my lucky scab box inside of that one. My next backpack is an armor one, so basically just 2 layers, and then I'll have more backpacks in here. I'll have helmet right there. This one usually has like a rig one, stuff like that. The ones down here are just basically one inside of the backpack, and I do weapon ones in here. And even though this is decently expensive, it still saves you a lot of space. So say if I bought 10 of these item cases, I can then have all 10 of them, just one taken up by backpacks, or a couple taken up by backpacks, and then 10 of them all in here and just take up 1 item case storage slot, which massively reduces or increases, I guess, the amount of stuff you could store inside your stash. And this is going to be much cheaper early on than getting, say, a thick case like right here, which I just recently got, which these things are much more expensive. They're 17 million right now, but you can store so much in one of these. Super helpful for newer players that maybe have some money, maybe been doing some Hatchet runs, and definitely for mid-tier before you can get those thick cases. It's so incredibly helpful, especially if you're a hoarder. Maybe you have a bunch of items you want to still try out that you don't want to sell, stuff like that. You can definitely store a lot more just stacking in these item cases. So that's all I wanted to show you guys. So subscribe if you want to see more Escape from Tarkov videos, and thanks for watching.